Hello, Internet. Welcome back to our magicalism. Nope, that's the wrong. Welcome back to ToME, Trilman the Dwarf Berserker. In the last episode, we explored a mausoleum, which for some reason our sprites weren't loading. If you know why my sprites aren't loading, maybe leave me a comment in the description, down below, so that I actually can find out why that's happening. I won't see it for several episodes, but it will probably ultimately help me out. So if you know why, maybe leave me a comment. In that mausoleum, we explored, we opened a coffin and released a bone golem, which very nearly, it hurt us pretty bad. We were tanking the damage okay, but the damage we were dealing to it was so insignificant that I don't think we would have been able to surmount its hit points and actually kill it. So we ran away like a coward, and that's on me. I was embarrassed by it. Took a break in between episodes to recoup my self-esteem a little bit. I ate a stuffed chicken breast with broccoli and cheese, and now I have a nice cold can of tea. I don't usually buy canned tea, but is there anything better than a nice cold tea? I don't think that there is. A nice hot woman, maybe? No. Hot tea is what I was looking for. Hot tea is better than cold tea, but it's been warm lately, and I've been drinking mostly cold tea. So here we are in the old Tower of Dreadfell. Is this the one we needed for the quest? Island of Dread. Tower known as Dreadfell. Rumors of greater undead and nobody who reached it ever returned. Perhaps you should explore it and find the truth and the treasure for yourself. So we are in the quest location. There are in fact undead. I should be cleaving. It killed 1,000 creatures. Once again, in the last episode, we got the achievement for 1,000 gold, but I had gotten that the episode prior to that as well. So I'm thinking maybe I lost connection with the internet or something, and it wasn't saving my achievements, because I'm pretty sure we also had to kill 1,000 creatures achievement. But either way, it is something. We are Lord Death of Murder Mountain. We are taking damage. Something hits me for 109 acid damage. I assume that's the named acid ant. Islakira, the giant green ant, is a large green ant. Oh man, I really wish some of the descriptions in this game were better. I'm not trying to insult you, but at the same time, saying it's a large green ant is not very informative. Maybe you could give it a little bit more of a meaningful description, maybe something that hints at its abilities. I just stepped onto that arrow, put down the undead. I am noticing some of these things are a little durable. They are taking more than one hit, but it's not anything insurmountable by any stretch of the imagination. So we're gonna just, I wish I knew how to hover this to know what the effect was. Did it pop up? Stone skin. No, that's from us taking damage. What are you? You look like gremlins. Wretchlings. Minor demons. Acid oozes all over this small demon's skin. Beware, they tend to hunt in packs. And it is the Fearscape, which I believe we've seen that before. Let's just bump attack them. I don't know what that effect was. It never really said what it was. Those are the second set of acid creatures we've encountered, though, so I'm a little nervous about that. What is our acid resistance currently? Defense. Go to resistances. I'm going to assume acid is nature, would be my guess. Based on this, I would assume it's nature damage. So we do have some resistance to it. It looks like light is our number one resistance, which I would not have guessed. Let's rest before we proceed. And we'll start using Auto Explore, because I should really be using Auto Explore all the time. It's a little bit jarring when you're not expecting it, when you're not used to the Auto Explore. This is the first game I've played where I've actually used Auto Explore. Skeleton Magus. Skeleton has been imbued, blah, blah, blah. It's magic. Magic skeleton. Okay. Continue Auto Exploring. What are you? Master Vampire. Didn't we need a Master Vampire ingredient for one of the many alchemists that we've interacted with? One Vampire Lord Fang. Okay. I'm not sure if we complete one, so can I move this over? So here is for the first alchemists that we encountered, and we haven't found any of those ingredients. This was the second alchemist we encountered to the north. We have most of these. We just need a vampire Lord Fang. And then this was the one we met in Last Hope. And so I don't know if we complete one of these, will it obsolete the other two quests? Or is there like a grace window before where they're accepted to the Brotherhood of Alchemists, where like we could complete multiples if we do it quickly enough? I just don't know. And I'm not sure at this point which one is actually more valuable to me. We just sort of randomly picked which ones we wanted. We put some thought into it, but I'm not familiar enough with the game to know what the most valuable things are. So it's a little bit of a crapshoot. What are you? So many new things. It's a ghast. Vile abomination is a relative of ghouls. Often leads packs of them, smells foul, carries disease. Yes, well, ghouls generally do. And then a werebear, a grizzly bear, just hanging out. And then some kind of drake. Forest white. Okay, I like whites. Warlord's Battle Cry. White is one of the units. They were always like my favorite, even though they were extremely weak. Something about them, just really like them. They could transform into higher tier undead. That's the only game I've ever seen that in, though, where undead upgrade over time like that. Or rather, you would pay, but you know what I mean. Like most games, like a game like this, it's just going to be level... just more unexplored. Most games, I don't think you would see upgrades in the enemies like that. You know, Cataclysm, obviously, is just darkness hanging out. Fell aura. Fell aura. Target surrounded by a fell aura, granting 40% critical bonus damage, but minus 20% to all resistances. That seems terrible. Let's stay away from that. Let's read some... Oh, it's so long. So I'll read this to myself and then give you a summary in a moment. God, that's long. Yeah, so I'm not going to read this. I'm going to be honest with you. I read the first, 2 paragraphs. They use the word necromancer every, 5 words, and it's really kind of irritating. To me, it offends my sensibilities as a writer. Just for an example, I activated the heat beam rune, melting the ice around me and sending a surge of blast of fire towards the necromancer. As the necromancer stumbled back in flames, as the necromancer stumbled back in flames, as I took the moment to heat. It's not good English. They keep saying necromancer. It offends my sensibilities. I don't want to read this. Basically, it seems to be someone in conflict with a necromancer, and then later it references someone's husband. I just don't care. I really hate reading things that are not quality. I would want to say that I don't mean any disrespect by that, but I kind of do. I feel like if you're going to make a game, you could at least, use proper English, and you could have thrown the thing in Grammarly or something, would have prompted you for those issues. So that's it then. Just, okay, head down. Don't judge me, internet. I'm a snob. Don't judge me. Apparently we picked up a named cloak. We're going to transfer that to our normal inventory so we can take a look at that once we swap levels. We'll do that now. Escort, Lost Anarithil, a North, and a lost person, level 2 of Dreadfell, new quest. We came across Anarithil is the class of the person, I guess, or race of the person. Please help me, I'm afraid I lost myself in this place. I know there is a recall portal nearby. This is the same message as all the other ones. Would be nice to have a little variety there, but that's okay. Lead on, I will protect you or pretend to help, but when it is time, you will use a technique to make the portal fizzle. Will be sent to... Oh no. So this person is apparently a mage of some sort, because we can send them to Zyger, where they will be, quote, dealt with properly. Which means she would be burned at the stake. We're not going to do that. I will protect you. I have no problem with mages. Which direction are we heading, milady? Okay, you lead, and I'll swap positions with you as necessary. So we're heading this way. Skeleton mage. Oh, and some invisible boys. Let's cleave in case there were multiples. See where she's heading. You have an aura about you. Hymn of Perseverance. Hymn of Perseverance. I can't speak. There's your portal. Hop in. There you go. Quest done. Fantastic. Did we get something for that? I don't remember if we get something for those. Yeah. Oh, that's right. They give us a multiple choice of what we want. Thank you, my friend. I do not think I would have survived without you. Let me reward you. Magic +1 is meaningless. Cunning +2, I really don't care about. Talent, bathe in light. Magical zone of sunlight appears around you. What is this? It is a spell that is activated all within a radius 2 for 5.45 turns. Increase healing effects. Damage shields will be added. This doesn't seem like this would help us because we can't heal or add damage shields to ourselves. I mean, I guess we do heal with our infusions, but or healing light, which is also a spell, instantaneous, invigorating ray of sunlight shines upon you, healing your body for 70 life. The amount healed will increase with your spell power. Unfortunately, we have such low spell power that I don't know that this will ever be worth it. 70 is a tiny, tiny amount of health as well for us. +1 level. I don't think this would let us further level it up. Or we could unlock the talent category Celestial/Light, which again, presumably is magical. I would like to look at my character screen so I could see if I would get more value out of Cunning or Magic. But we're just going to take the +2 over the +1, I think. Cunning, ability to learn, think, and react. Worldly abilities increases your mind power, mental save, and crit chances. Magic, spell power, spell save, and spells. I think we just go Cunning. Thank you, farewell. Enjoy your freedom. Can we step in this thing? It doesn't do anything. Okay. We can continue exploring. Creaky door. Let me take a sip of my delicious raspberry tea. Gotta stay hydrated. It's been so hot lately. Someone told me that if you drink hot beverages on a hot day, it's good for you. Like it helps you regulate your body temperature. I don't know if that's true. Did I mention this earlier in the episode? When I was talking about tea, I may have mentioned it already. It's like, I don't know why that would be true. I don't know how that would help you regulate your body temperature in any way. But then I don't know those kind of things. A lot of people know more about that sort of stuff than I do. I don't really know much about. Oh my god. So not only did I open this without thinking, but then I accidentally walked into the door frame as well. So we're in. Okay. So I guess this is like, this isn't a vault. I think we've seen vaults already. And when you try to open it, it prompts you like, hey, are you sure you want to open this? This looks like just, I don't know, like a zoo kind of. Like if you ever played NetHack or Angband, occasionally you'll open a door and it will just be packed with a particular type of monster. And so here it seems to be undead, probably because we're in the undead tower. Scariest thing looks to be this vampire, because none of these are named. What are you? An assassin. And because a lot of these are ranged, I'm seeing a lot of bows here, as well as a couple magic users, and pretty sure he's the one who fired this nice little fireball. What we're going to do, we're going to back this way so that we can line of sight as many of them as possible. We're not going to stand here and fight, of course, because they will all be able to hit us. So we're going to back it up. My character did not move. Why did my character not move? Now this assassin has teleported to us. We're at half health. I'm burning, and I'm confused. Maybe we were confused before? I don't think we were. Why didn't I move? I moved down to this tile, and I didn't actually move my character. Let's get away from this. Should have popped my instant heal immediately, just to get some health back. What is this aura thing? It doesn't say. I wish it would say what these area of effects are. I assume it's the confusion. I don't know. We're still in line of sight of many of them, so we're going to back up another. Why can't I move? It just ate several of my inputs. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just a lot of enemies trying to do things at once, so it's lagging. Here we are experiencing more what appears to be a negative area of effect, and everything is blurry as well because I believe we're confused or something. We're going to just kill them as they come to us. It looks like they're actually not going to all press out, particularly the rangers. What are you? If you're a ranger, I'll continue engaging. You're not, so we'll back up. Glacial vapor. Doesn't say. Glacial vapor? No, I have no idea. So I just have no idea what many of these things do. Why don't we... Apparently you can cast at me. Why don't we back around a corner even further? Okay. Regen. Bump, bump. Shattering blow, bump, bump. Cleave. Yeah, maybe shouldn't cleave. Well, they're not going to advance because they're rangers, so they know they can just hide around the corner without actually having to engage us. Okay, we're going to pop our regen again. Pop resilience to the dwarves again. Oh, we can't. That's fine. I actually should be using my shout. I forgot we have a shout. So let's shout at all of these enemies in the hallway. There we go. Hit a lot of them. Didn't really kill any of them. We'll cleave. You look like you're melee. We'll back up and engage the melee users in melee as much as possible. There's a caster. We'll advance again. Our shout is ready once again. Let's shout the entire corridor. Great. Killed several of them. Why don't we also... Well, confusion's not super valuable in such a small cone. Pop our regen again. We will pop our instant heal as well because we took a fair bit of damage. We even wait a few turns just to let our regen work before we step back into range of all these creatures. Shout up this hallway again. Oh, not very exciting. A little tedious. I mean, once I stepped inside, I wasn't super scared. It was just a lot of them and that initial shock. But once I kind of identified that most of them aren't very scary things, it was just a question of, backing up and trying to do what we can do. Shout them, bump attacks, bump attacks, bump attacks. And there we go. Killed them all. Why don't we look at our inventory? So we did pick up that cloak, which our current cloak is the Wrap of Stone, which gives tons of armor hardness, resistances, and some spell stuff I don't care about. This is much, much less armor. It is minus 10. It's 10 less armor. No, it's 8 less armor. Oh, yeah, no, it is 10 less armor. I'm looking at defense. So it gives us defense, but drops our armor completely. Gives us some pretty good resistances, which would be nice. It also increases our dark and fire damage, but we don't deal dark or fire damage. And a huge boost to mental save as well. And a stealth bonus, which I assume means it would allow us to act without creatures necessarily knowing we're there. Unfortunately, minus 10 armor is kind of significant. That's basically 10 less damage that we can take every turn. Or every attack. Every time we're attacked, that's 10 more damage that would get through. This does look nice, but it doesn't... And the resistances would be extremely valuable. But, yeah, I think we're going to stick with the high armor for the moment. So we cleared this little vault thing. Really nothing valuable out of it. I mean, I guess we got gold and things. But, okay. Did you just spawn? You summoned a ghoul. Okay. Summoning destabilization 501. So maybe it can't summon new things for another 500 turns or whatever. It's interesting. I mean, I guess it prevents things from over-spawning. We'll charge the ranger. Leveled up. Great. Grab this stuff. Grab this thing. A torque. Where does the torque go again? On the tool slot, I think. We don't really want to give up our current tool because it gives us armor defense and lots of good stuff. Yeah, no. No, thank you. If you were a neck slot, I thought torques were neck things that you wore on your neck. In EverQuest, torques went on your neck slot. Let's level up. 3 stat points. What is the 37 in parentheses? Base value 37. So 37 is probably the core value, and then current value is 50, meaning we get 13 from like our armor and stuff. I would guess is what that means. And they still have the cap of 60 or lower to a natural maximum relative to your level. It says relative to your level, but we haven't seen it improve at all. Maybe it's like every 10 levels or something like that. We're level 19. Maybe it'll go up next level, and we'll take a look at it then. For now, I mean, we were bumping this for stamina, but I don't really think that that's valuable. I kind of feel like I wasted those points by putting them in. Cannot take points back out. That's okay. Let's... we'll go Vitality. Why not? Go Vitality. What do we want to upgrade? I guess we upgrade our Shout some more because it is pretty useful. It also increases the size of the cone, which is just huge already. Again, we're not going to put more points into this until we start raising our gold stores. You'll see currently we have plus 16, which can go up to a maximum of plus 33. So we're only about half of our current cap, so it's not worthwhile to put more points into that at the moment. And we've been trying to get more passive benefits instead of... I mean, that is a passive benefit, but I don't think that that's really valuable for right this second. We could bump armor stuff. I don't think we want to. We could bump accuracy again, although we've been hitting pretty reliably. Unflinching resolves lets you recover... basically every turn we get a chance to recover from stun, or next level we'll be able to cure confusion, blindness as well. I think I do think we'll just put it in unflinching resolve. We could also increase our healing rate and things like that. Maximum health, heal for a base. Whenever you're below 50%, you heal for a base of 19.1 health plus 1% of your maximum. Currently 26, so we heal for 45 points per turn naturally. Effect happens once every 15 turns, so not that valuable really. Daunting presence intimidates people. What about adrenaline surge? Maybe we just put one more point into this so that next time we can get this. Increasing physical power. Fight beyond exhaustion presumably means stamina wouldn't matter. Sustains will not be disabled. You may continue to use stamina-based talents while at 0 stamina at the cost of life. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. We're already losing life because of our rage. I don't think that that's something we want. We will, however, we can't get that yet. We'll put it in here to get an additional percentage on curing stuns and poison or blindness and confusion. We'll go back to auto exploring. We will hit that chest before we leave this level. Why am I not cleaving? Cleave. Okay, should have cleaved you as well. I'm not really thinking tactically like I should be. I'm just sort of going with it. We'll rest since it can't see us here. And we'll bump it to death. Continue auto-exploring. Wait. Cleave. Fireball. Stunning blow. Okay. Another black aura floating in front of us. I'm not sure what is causing those. It looks... Oh, what are you... Oh. Oozing horror. A massive amorphous blob of green slime crawls on the ground towards you. Eyes drift through the viscous mass, scanning for potential prey. That's not very nice. We're going to charge at you. Why is this a big green blob? Hits Trilman for 0 arcane damage. So presumably we're... presumably we're absorbing that with resistance, maybe? We're slow. I assume that's what this aura is. Let's just murder this thing. Actually pretty resilient. Rage subsides. Where did your sprite go? Where did you go? We didn't kill it. Oh, we did kill it. Oozing horror. Why am I green? I don't understand what the green was. That's fine. Bump attacks. We should heal before... Oh, you can't close doors? Okay, we'll rest and we'll go to auto explore. Oh. Skeleton warrior cast lightning. Don't cast lightning. We'll rest again. We are taking kind of a lot of damage. I'm a little worried that once we encounter the boss here, we're going to be in trouble because of how much damage we're taking from some of the basic stuff. Merkul's second eye. The bow is said to have been a tool of an infamous dwarven spy. Rumors say it allowed him to steal the eyes of his enemies. Adversaries struck were left alive, only to unknowingly divulge their secrets to his unwavering sight. Interesting. Oh, there's an eyeball. Hello, eyeball. It doesn't say anything about you. You just appear to be watching me. That's not weird or anything. Yeah, I mean, I just don't want the bow. Right? I can't wear that in my whatever this slot is. Can I? You cannot wield in main hand, Merkle second eye, missing dependency. I don't know what that means. But it did say main hand. We don't want it in our main hand. Thought maybe we could throw it like on our back and get a passive bonus from it, but it doesn't look like that's the case. Yeah, I don't have an interest in a bow, unfortunately. I also don't understand why there's an eyeball just hanging out there that I can't interact with in any way. Very weird. A smudged poem chalked on a dark piece of slate. Master of life, master of death, all fall to a word from his dreaded breath. Master of staff, master of steel, none can withstand his ruthless zeal. Master of magic, master of fire, pity the fool that stirs his great ire. Why wouldn't you just say ire, right? Master of magic, master of fire, pity the fool that stirs his ire. That's rhythmically much more satisfying. Master of strength, master of will, dare not oppose him or your blood will spill. Master of shadows beyond mortal thought, against undying death all are as naught. Okay. It's a poem. Pretty big level. Kind of want to finish exploring and hit that chest before the end of the episode because I don't want to forget that it's there and then miss it. You are glowy, Master Vampire. Did we ever pick up a Vampire Lord Fang? We'll have to check that here in a moment. Why don't we check that? Well, it would show up, right? It would pop up as, oh, you've completed the quest, I assume. Yeah, so we didn't get that yet. Let's rest. Continue auto-exploring. What is that? A glimmerstone. What is that? Shimmers and changes the light all around. This is dazzling. Okay. Kill the skeletons. Lots of skeletons here. Still haven't unlocked like any undead casters or races or anything like that. Let's open this chest. No, let's not. Let's rest and regain that little bit of hit points we were missing. Now we will open the chest. Please don't be a bone golem. Okay. You look like not very scary at all. Why don't we shout to hit a couple of them? Can we hit multiples? Just 2? I mean, and you didn't even die from it? Okay. And we'll just, yep. We did get a steel amulet. Unfortunately, it has nothing, no effects at all. It's just a blank amulet. We also picked up a quiver of some sort, barbed quiver. Yeah. So, no. We're finding lots and lots of stuff that we don't actually need or want. To next level, to previous level. I did see something purple down there. Oh, that's the portal. Okay. So we'll just head to the next level. We will transmog all of this. I don't think there's anything we want out of here. Although, again, I haven't really been checking for gloves and belts and things. Although we don't have any gloves or belts. So it's irrelevant. Go ahead and transmog all that. Oh, Lone Alchemist. So there were 2 lost people in this one dungeon. Level 3 of Dreadfell. Okay. Help me, I'm afraid I lost myself in this place. Same message. Really wish there was some diversity to that message. And once again, we have the option to send them to be killed. We're not going to do that. We will protect the alchemist. And unfortunately, that's going to do it for this episode. So for now, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, maybe consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. All those things help me out tremendously. And I, of course, will be back with more ToME content as often as I can. And I will see you in the next one.